Finally, the Spirit of God has finally consented to let me talk about me. Really? Well, uh, thank you for giving me your attention to try to figure out what I'm going to say next. Well, just let me start by saying I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to try to teach, to try to show that you really can have a relationship with Jesus Christ and Jehovah God. Now, why has the Spirit of God changed my way of thinking about videos in such a way as to not make it about subscribers or, you get 30, 40,000 hits, everybody's watching this, therefore it's a successful venture, it's a hit, it must be doing something. He's pretty much changed my heart on that whole outlook to the extent that literally, if I'm doing this for 10 people, 5 people, 4 people, and that's what he wants, that's what I want to do. Because if Jesus knew, narrow is the way and few are they that find it, and yet he was still willing to die in obedience to his Father's will for us, you and me, even though we didn't really know who he was, what he was really about, how he really thought, his way of thinking. We're not really acquainted with that. We're not born being gentle, meek, giving, truly selfless, truly loving, truly submissive. That's not how we're born. And that's not how we're raised in this world. Oftentimes in this world, you're going to be told repeatedly, you have to get yours. You have to get in there and get your piece. You have to be assertive. You have to make it happen. And that's just not God's thinking on the matter. So I've tried to be obedient in the things that I'm doing to kind of showcase a different way of thinking. One way of doing that is to make sure that I don't get caught up in the whole subscribers thing, or the whole, I've got to keep giving content, I've got to keep up, I've got to keep people entertained, got to keep them interested. And that's just not what I'm here to do. Pretty much, if you're looking for entertainment, there's a ton of more entertaining things that you could be watching. Seriously. If you're looking to produce good spiritual fruit, or you want to know why that's even important, check out some of the earlier videos and things that I've told people, and hopefully it helps you and blesses you, and your faith grows because of it. Find out why I can make statements like every single prayer that I've prayed, He's answered. And He will continue to do so, and yet that is not a prideful statement. Why? Is it because I'm super spiritual? Is it because I uphold the Mosaic Law? Well, that's where you've got to do a little bit of research. You've got to apply yourself. You've got to learn how to study, or even want to. Which is sort of different in this culture because a lot of times people have gotten used to just being entertained, and they know how to skim, they know how to flip through things or scan stuff to try to get the sense of what somebody's saying, to kind of make a mental decision. Do I want to go back and reread it, or do I just want to discard it as, fluff, useless stuff, information, something that's not really applicable to me? It's just another person who likes to hear the sound of his own voice or see his words on the page or email. It's not really applicable to me. It's not really beneficial. So we skim. How often do we do that? That's that whole two schools of thinking. And it's serious. Because if you look at people, if you talk with people, if you read things with the intent to be loving, with the intent to be upbuilding, uplifting, and share the love of God with them, it's different. Some of you might say, well, I'm a Christian. I already know about the love of God. Does that mean that I still can't share my love with you? I can't share the love of Christ with you so that you might be sharpened, built up, and able to stand? It's part of how we give encouragement to one another. Well, hopefully, for the few that understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and are receiving benefit from what God is asking me to do, makes this worth it. And I feel blessed for being privileged with the opportunity and the responsibility to do something worthwhile that really matters, in spite of what it looks like. That's also something worth noting. Do we serve a God who focuses on outward appearance, or who focuses on what everyone else sees, or does he focus on the intent of the heart? Did he teach his son to focus on the easily attainable facts, or what was at the root of the matter? Why did they do what they did? Where was their heart? Hopefully you'll be able to answer that question. I would invite you to comment and share your heart. And thank you.